You work hard. You hustle every day. You're doing everything you're supposed to do. But the money? It's just not coming. Your bank account looks the same every month. Your debts keep piling up. And you're starting to wonder what the hell you're doing wrong. Here's the truth. It's not about working harder. You're probably already working too hard. It's not about getting lucky. Luck has nothing to do with it. And it's definitely not because you're not smart enough or talented enough. The real reason money isn't coming to you is much simpler and much harder to accept. You're blocking it. You're literally pushing money away from you without even realizing it. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how you're doing it. And more importantly, how to stop. Let's start with the biggest mistake. The one that's costing you thousands, maybe millions of dollars. The mistake almost everyone makes. And the mistake you're probably making right now. You think money is hard to get. Think about it. When someone asks you about money, what's your first reaction? You probably say something like, money doesn't grow on trees, or I'm not made of money, or it's tough out there. These aren't just random phrases. They are beliefs. Deep beliefs that live in your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind controls everything you do. If you believe money is hard to get, your brain will make sure it's hard to get. You'll unconsciously avoid opportunities. You'll sabotage yourself when things start going well. You'll feel uncomfortable when money comes easily, so you'll find ways to lose it. Your brain is literally programmed to prove your beliefs right. And where do these beliefs come from? Your childhood. Your parents. Your environment. If you grew up hearing, we can't afford that, or rich people are greedy, or money is the root of all evil, congratulations. You've been programmed to reject money. Your subconscious sees money as dangerous, evil, or impossible to get. So it protects you by making sure you never have too much of it. But it gets worse. Because it's not just what you believe. It's what you do. And there are 5 specific behaviors that are blocking money from coming to you. Let me break them down. Number 1. You complain about not having money. Every time you say, I'm broke, or I can't afford this, or I never have enough, you're telling your brain that poverty is your identity. You're not just describing your situation. You're claiming it. You're making it part of who you are. And your brain will fight to maintain that identity because changing it feels like losing yourself. Rich people never say they're broke, even when they are, because they know that words create reality. If you want money to come to you, stop talking about not having it. Stop complaining about bills. Stop telling people you're struggling. Because every time you do, you're reinforcing the exact reality you're trying to escape. Number 2. You spend money to feel better. This is the big one. You're stressed about money, so what do? You buy something. New shoes. Coffee. A meal you don't need. Something to make yourself feel better for a moment. And you tell yourself it's just a small purchase. It doesn't matter. But it does matter. Because you're teaching your brain that money is for emotional relief. You're training yourself to use money as a drug. And just like any drug, you need more and more of it to get the same feeling. So you spend more. You feel guilty. You get more stressed. And the cycle continues. Rich people don't spend money to feel better. They spend money to make more money. They invest. They buy assets. They use money as a tool, not a band-aid. If you're spending money to cope with emotions, you're bleeding your wealth away one purchase at a time. Number 3. You focus on saving instead of earning. Let me be clear. Saving money is important. But if all you do is save, you're thinking small. You're operating from a scarcity mindset. You're trying to protect what little you have instead of figuring out how to get more. Poor people ask, how can I spend less? Rich people ask, how can I earn more? It's a completely different mentality. One is defensive. One is offensive. One keeps you poor. One makes you rich. If you're spending more time looking for coupons than looking for opportunities, you're focused on the wrong thing. Stop trying to save $5 on groceries and start figuring out how to make an extra $500. Savings keep you safe. Earnings make you wealthy. Big difference. Number 4. You wait for permission. You have ideas. You have dreams. You have things you want to do. But you're waiting. Waiting for the right time. Waiting for more money. Waiting for someone to tell you it's okay. Waiting for permission that's never going to come. Nobody is going to hand you success. Nobody is going to give you permission to be rich. You have to take it. You have to start before you're ready. You have to risk looking stupid. You have to try things that might not work. Every day you wait is a day you're choosing poverty. Because the people who are getting rich right now, they're not smarter than you. They're not luckier than you. They're just willing to start without permission. They're willing to fail. They're willing to look stupid. And that's why they win. Number 5. You hang around broke people. This is going to hurt. But it's true. Your income is the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If your friends are broke, you're going to stay broke. If your friends complain about money, you're going to complain about money. If your friends have no ambition, you're going to lose yours. It's not about being mean or abandoning people. It's about survival. If you're trying to build wealth and everyone around you is pulling you back down, you're fighting an impossible battle. You need to be around people who are doing better than you. People who challenge you. People who make you uncomfortable because they are operating at a higher level. Rich people don't have broke friends. Not because they're snobs, but because they understand that environment shapes behavior. If you want to be wealthy, you need to be in wealthy environments. Period. Now let's talk about what you should do instead. Because knowing what's wrong isn't enough. You need a plan. You need action steps. You need to rewire your entire relationship with money. And it starts with 3 simple shifts. Shift number 1. Change your money story. Right now, you have a story about money. A narrative you tell yourself. Maybe it's money is hard to get, or rich people are lucky, or I'm just not good with money. Whatever your story is, it's running your life. And it's keeping you poor. You need a new story. A better story. A story that empowers you instead of limiting you. Something like money flows to me easily, or I create value and wealth follows, or I am worthy of abundance. It sounds cheesy. It feels fake at first. But your brain doesn't know the difference between a thought and reality. So if you repeat the new story enough times, your brain will start believing it. And when your brain believes it, your behavior changes. And when your behavior changes, your results change. Start saying your new money story every single morning. Out loud. With conviction. Even if you don't believe it yet. Especially if you don't believe it yet. Because belief comes from repetition, not the other way around. Shift number 2. Track every dollar. You can't manage what you don't measure. If you don't know where your money is going, you have no control. You're just hoping things work out. And hope is not a strategy. Get a notebook. Get an app. Get whatever works for you. And write down every single dollar you spend. Every coffee. Every subscription. Every random purchase. Everything. Do this for 30 days. Just 30 days. Don't try to change anything yet. Just track it. What you'll discover is shocking. You're spending money on things you don't even remember buying. You're leaking cash in 100 small ways. And once you see it, you can fix it. But you can't fix what you can't see. Tracking your money also does something else. It makes you conscious. Right now, you're spending unconsciously. On autopilot. But when you have to write it down, you pause. You think. You ask yourself, do I really need this? And most of the time, the answer is no. That pause is worth thousands of dollars. Shift number 3. Create one new income stream. Stop relying on one paycheck. Stop putting all your eggs in one basket. If you want money to flow to you, you need multiple streams. You need options. You need backup plans. It doesn't have to be complicated. Sell something online. Freelance on the side. Start a small service business. Teach what you know. Create content. Build something. Anything. Just start creating value outside of your main job. The goal isn't to replace your income overnight. The goal is to prove to yourself that money can come from multiple places. Once you make your first $100 from something you created, everything changes. You realize you're not stuck. You realize you have power. You realize you can generate money on demand. And that shift in mindset is priceless. Now here's the hard part. Everything I just told you is useless unless you do it. You can watch this video. You can nod your head. You can agree with everything I said. But if you don't take action, nothing changes. You'll still be broke next month. You'll still be struggling next year. You'll still be wondering why money isn't coming to you. The difference between people who have money and people who don't isn't intelligence. It's not luck. It's not background. It's action. Rich people do things. Poor people think about doing things. That's it. That's the whole game. So right now, I want you to do something. Don't wait until later. Don't tell yourself you'll do it tomorrow. Do it now. Pick one thing I talked about. Just one. And commit to it for 30 days. Change your money story. Track your spending. Start a side hustle. Just pick one and go all in. Because here's what most people don't understand. Money doesn't come to you because you want it. Money comes to you because you're ready for it. Because you've done the work. Because you've changed your mindset and your habits and your environment. Because you've become the kind of person money flows to. And right now, you're not that person. Not yet. But you can be. You absolutely can be. You just have to be willing to do what you've never done before. You have to be willing to change. Really change. Not just talk about it. Not just think about it. Actually do it. Most people won't. Most people will watch this video and do nothing. They'll go back to their same habits. Their same beliefs. Their same broke life. And that's fine. That's their choice. But I don't think you're most people. I think you're here because you're tired of being broke. You're tired of struggling. You're tired of watching other people win while you sit on the sidelines. So prove it. Not to me. To yourself. Take action. Change your story. Track your money. Build something new. Do it today. Do it right now. Because every second you wait is another second you're choosing poverty over wealth. Struggle over abundance. Limitation over possibility. Money isn't coming to you because you're not ready for it. But you can get ready. Starting right now.